of waste, obtaining wealth, letting go of toxic energy, completion of a work or a project, holding on to something way past its expiration date. Sitting in the Uranus position was a 7. Now remember, this is Maui. Sitting in Neptune was a 5 of diamond. Neptune, hidden energy. What was going on there? Sitting in Pluto. This is where the power moves are made. 8 of diamonds, powerful card. This can be a very ruthless card, but it definitely represents money, real estate, management positions, power with money. Fortune and good luck. The one and the result, and the one sitting next to that was a queen. So we got a female popping up here. We definitely have a female popping up here. So this is the result, the reward. But this is really talks about your value system. But this can also talk about investors. A lot of investments. Serving with your value system. Women investments. So I would say some women may be a part of this as well. In the environment was the 2 of spades. Hopefully I could see it. Hold on 1 second. Two of spades is normally about, friendships, partnerships, brotherly love, secret abuses. Okay, the 2 of spades can also represent enemies. This was in the environment, some conflict that took place. Earth. Just for today, I'm working with this system. Earth. Then we have the Queen of Spades and the Moon. Actually, this was the lesson. After the result, after Pluto did its thing, and Pluto and the 8 of diamonds is also associated with assassinations. Saturn is usually the body, Earth, body, completion, elimination of, of, it could even be people, but is completion of a work or a project. Pluto is hiding in here. And what was the result of that? Money. Investors. Entertainment bosses. The Queen is usually a court. It's a court card. Definitely a court card. Usually they are someone with wisdom, holding on to something secretive. But there's a lot of money diamond cards on the table. In the environment, we have a Queen of Spades coming in. Moon, that's the environment. This represents someone that is very harsh, very cold, This could represent a harsh man and harsh woman. This can represent real estate, okay? A realtor, even. Realtors in real estate sitting in the environment position. A boss, management, even a witch, even someone that has the ability to manipulate or influence the material realm. And transformational card was the Ten of Clubs. Ten of Clubs is a court card as well. And I would say, yeah, it does represent a female energy. But it talks about doors opening, communication, politics, elections, success in communications, conferences that took place, politicians all up in the mix now, elections around election time. But the 10 represents politics and elections. Seems like the play, when I look at it, it was like looking at, this could represent homelessness, the nomad. You know, when I looked at the Mercury energy, this does represent, travel, worrisome, restlessness, but it does represent it represents vacation as well. But a lot of people are now homeless behind this. With the 10 in Venus, this is about abundance. This is the money. This is the house of money. This is the house of resources. It's also the house of little girls, windfalls. So was that the aim, right? It can also represent illegal drugs. With the 2 here sitting in Mars, masculine type of energy, wheeler dealer type people, partnerships, business, meetings going on. Was that what was happening in a Mars? They were very ambitious about something. From the previous spread, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. We see what happened. My face is turned so I can't see when this stuff moves. The 7 of Clubs is the sirens. We know that the sirens didn't go off, but we call them the sirens. But again, it normally usually means, mantras, prayers, depending on what system you're using. But if I wanted to do it this way, I could say that this was the sword of enchantment, powers of the unseen. Enchantment. The sword could be very dangerous, but this is power of the unseen. This is also scandal that went down. Money consciousness, trading, stocks. And I have to represent it with that sitting in a Jupiter, sitting in a Neptune, something that could have been hidden. Because of this 5 of diamond, that's in Neptune. Roller coaster in finances. People moving to a new home. Real estate coming up again. Renovations of homes. Travel. Wealth and prophecies. This is what was the spread that they were holding. for Hawaii. That Pluto I like to pay attention to because it's a powerful card. This is power with money, real estate, ruthlessness. Okay, success after hard work, becoming a manager. 8 is normally a crowning success. So if power moves are not made here, it's supposed to be you working on that. Pluto could make a move on you. Someone could make a move on you. But normally Pluto represents you. And once you overcome Pluto, you unlock the result and the reward. Unlocking this would be the reward. The Queen of Diamonds. Investors, media, mediation, entertainment bosses, long-term money, shopping. What we did hear that they was trying to open up something, right? I don't want to go too long. It's almost been an hour, but I just wanted to give a little something different of what was the backstory also dealing with Hawaii. Let me see what was sitting at the top. The crown position, crown line. The 9 of Diamonds was sitting at the sun. This, from what I've been taught, this represents the Africa diaspora, and what it really and what it means. It can mean, and it was sitting in the 8 of Diamonds house with the Queen of Spades challenging. But what it means is politics keeps coming up. Investing, nonprofits and charity keeps coming up. Issues with cars, issues with family, issues with driving. We do know that took place, right? Expenses and sales. These things are going to be happening. But investments and politics, I'm paying attention to because I'm trying to stay within the context of the story. And fulfillment of financial goals. And then you have your King of Spades. That fell right out. There go your top dog. Also, the King of Diamonds was supporting the 9. Now that King of Spades flipped out. I knew he was hiding in here. And the King of Spades is like, it depends how you look at him, but he can be the God card, but he can also represent murder. Okay, he can represent nature, nature's animals. A very important person, but someone that can be very brutal, ruthless, and murderous. With another king up here. So there's a lot of court cards up here, and the King of Diamond is normally the businessman, the businesswoman. Okay, a wealthy person. This is about dream homes and financial harvest. Someone that is business savvy. All right. Sitting at the crown. Sitting at that crown. We see philanthropy, but yeah, look at what's being played out and what characters came out and put it together, right? And on that particular day, sitting in the sun, people had issues with driving. Sitting in Neptune, which represents water. Roller coaster of emotions. And a move to a new home or business, change at work or within home. Home renovations. This was the secret position as well. It's right there. I'm looking, it's just right there. And the Five of Diamonds was being challenged by the Eight of Diamonds. And again, the Eight of Diamonds is about assassination. It's, I mean, not normally, but it also sits right next to the King of Spades on a crown line. That's the Eight of Diamonds right hand man. It can go either way. Okay. So it just looks like a lot of money and a lot of people had their hands in these cards, like in this energy. Now, travel, the Five of Clubs is going to go through a lot. I mean, Hawaii, this is representing Hawaii's birth card. It's going to be a lot going on. It's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It seems like there's even numbers here of black and whites. Obstacles and destruction. When are we talk about? But I don't see that with the Seven of Spades. Achievement and support. A lot of people was trying to achieve things. Restlessness and confusion. And Hawaii right now is confused, like, and restless. They don't know what in the world is going on. This is why they're emotionally sensitive. But the Five of Clubs also represents explosive. And I'm not saying that this is all allegedly. I'm just, trying to connect the dots myself. Excuse me once again. Please forgive me. My thing keeps swinging, but I want to get this out to y'all. I think I went as far as I could with this. I did. Helping hands, exchange of hands, some knowledge. They did their homework on this, okay? They did their homework on this. There was some hands, different hands involved here. Some homework was done. They had knowledge. They knew how to move about everything. Okay, there was an exchange, giving and receiving. When I see the hand, user one's skills for a purpose. Okay, when the book comes out, this is always about doing some type of research. Doing some type of research. Then the moth came out, being hopelessly attracted to something. What was it about Maui that they were hopelessly attracted to somebody, more than one person wanted this area bad? It would stop at nothing. I don't care what anybody say. Education and research was done when it comes to the book. So sick of this thing moving. Please forgive me again. and I'm done after this. This was the longest I ever done. This card fell out. We also got a cleansing that took place on a spiritual level. So some saging had to, some cleansing had to be done, some purification had to be done, some healing had to be done. And also protection amongst, when it comes to the natives of Maui. You know, do what y'all need to do to protect you and yours and your land. But purification did come up. And then we have a rope. So there was definitely some entanglements here with more than one people, but it can also represent trying to bind somebody up. You know, tie them up, bind them up. Or tangled up in a situation. So now they're tangled up in a situation that the diamond comes out. Have hope. Have hope. Purity, clarity, royalty. A promise that was made years ago from the ancestors. Invincibility. You guys are invincible. Stay true to yourself. Okay. There's love here for Maui. Okay. Purity. Regardless of what was done was tragic. So tragic. And then we have the mountain. This could represent enemies on right in front of y'all. It's gonna be an obstacle, but it's gonna be a hard climb, you know. And the situation is bigger than what we think. Like I said, they not telling us on the news. They have been lying to us. It's bigger than what you think. Look at the mountain. There's obstacles here that these people are going to have to go through. So many plays was here. So many plays. So many plays were here. And then the fish. And that would be my last. Because, you know, I don't want this to go too long. It represents good fortune, you know, unconscious thoughts. And it also means suspicion. So, a lot took place here that's under suspicion. Question everything. Y'all have a beautiful day. My prayers go out to Maui and the natives, Hawaii. And y'all stay encouraged, and my condolences to those lives lost. Have a beautiful day.